Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. It's Joseph Sneha again. Hope you remember that I was telling I completed my thesis in the month of February. I submitted it and I was waiting for my Viva. Well, now my Viva OC examination is over. It got over on August 10th, of course. So I was a bit busy at the time, which is why I wasn't very active here. But now that it is over, I thought of meeting you all to talk about a book that I read recently called as Tangled Roots. Yes, it's written by Mallika, Thoppay and Kavitha Amarnath. So Kavitha Amarnath is the illustrator here. So as said, this book is entirely written for children where a lot of cute illustrations are done. So when I was young, I wasn't like exposed to a lot of these kind of books because we grew up reading fairy tales and other animated stuffs, of course. But now we see a lot of illustrators giving illustrated books for kids entirely meant or based on Indianism. I think that's really good because for kids, of course, it teaches them a lot of values that we try to impart them, which we were passed through different generations. At the same time, it also helps them to be aware of it and also to embrace modernity, because we cannot like deny kids that thing. We cannot gatekeep them from getting exposed to the modern culture. So that's what this story also talks about. The story focuses on two people. One is a teenager called Antara and another one, there is a boy called Anay. So both of them are living in a metro city in India. And so they, of course, like wish to live in the present. So they want to embrace modernism, go with it, live freely. And then they are getting the chance to visit their ancestral home there. So which is a small place called Chitrapur. So of course there is a transition from metro city to a small place. So you can see all the fun and the laughter moments there. So them coming across new things which they are not aware of, but culturally appropriate, of course. And they try to learn it. They try to just have some of course, like there are certain chaos and confusion in the beginning, but then they go with the flow. I actually like that part. Then when you're talking about your ancestral home, there is nothing but without a grandmother, of course. So there is a important character there, grandmother. I actually love how she's presented as a very sweet woman, because though she is, of course, like filled with all the traditional values, past stuffs, she tries to like cope up or impress the grandkids. So she wants to move along with them, and I love how she's like being very cool and fun, trying to be with them, trying to live in the present as well. So the writer tries to like purely convey that, of course, all the traditional values, things that were taught in the past, they are important. They are, so of course, the things that we learned in the past or taught in the past as values, they also need to be meant to learn by the children. We are supposed to teach them, but at the same time we should not gatekeep them from learning the things that is happening in the present, because eventually the future is made up of these kids. So if they are not evolving, absolutely they may not know how to survive in the fittest. So they may not be aware of it. They will be like stuck there. So it's always best that they know the past things, respect it, at the same time live in the present so that they can embrace the future. So that is what the entire message is given by the author. I loved it so much. So if you're having a kid and you wish that your kid can read stuff related to Indianism but an illustration work, then go for it. The colors are really vibrant. I actually like the warm tone given. It also gives a sense of Indianness while reading it, and it's definitely a walk down the nostalgic memory path. So if you're an adult and you want to read it, you can go for this because it's completely a light, fun read. It also takes you on a walk to your memory lane about you visiting your grandparents' house, the holiday times, the vacation, the fun part, the temple visits, etc. So you can very well read it. And that's all for today. And I swear I'll try to be even more active now that my Viva is over. So I can talk more about my PhD experiences, PhD stuffs, and my Viva OC examination experiences. And also I'm planning to tell the stories of the novels that I read, the entire story, not just like a review, but an entire story, so that you can also listen to it, because some of them asked about it in my Instagram. I thought like that's a good idea, so I'm planning to do it. So I'll try to be very active, and also like go ahead and check this book. It's available on Amazon. So that's all for today. Stay safe, make healthy choices, and we'll meet in some other video. Bye.